It's early. It is early, boy. Whew. Sorry though. Sun is beaming, melon is popping. It's all good. Yo, I'm back with the facts, suited and booted but never slacks. Grand rising to all of my kings and queens doing tremendous things. I am Altitude, representing Building Never Minds, the hip hop workshop, and I'm renovating minds one rhyme at a time. Yo, check this out. I want to talk to y'all about something that's been on my mind for a minute. I've been wanting to do a video about this, but I was waiting, for the right time to do it. And so, this is about as good a time as any. I want to talk to you guys about giving words power and the words that we use, the rhetoric we use, the dialect that we speak. I want to talk about that because I think it's very important to dive into how we speak, how we should change the way we speak to each other, because I believe that once we change this minor thing about our speech, and it's going to be hard because we're so used to speaking a certain way, but once we realize the power that we give words, it's going to impact your life tremendously, and I think that it'll change your life going forward. So without any further ado, I am Altitude, representing Building Never Minds. We are talking about giving words power, and this is episode 7 of SoundCheck. So without any further ado, let's get into it. What's goody? Thank y'all for tuning in to another week and another episode of SoundCheck. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we're going to be talking about words that we use, giving words power. Before I get into it, shout outs to anybody who was actually concerned about the plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people hit me up in the inbox and the DM and whatnot. He was giving me like remedies to use and whatnot, to like revive plants and whatnot. Some people was messaging me talking about, oh, they just need more water, all that kind of stuff. So, shouts out to y'all for giving good feedback on that. I really appreciate that. That was dope. So yeah, so I'll keep y'all posted on what's going on with that. Also, I got the larkin sparking, things that we use to describe weapons in battle rap and whatnot, and in music and whatnot. Got the Thule on me, because I've been having problem with bees and whatnot. So yeah, they gonna get it if they come this way. But to get back on topic, I want to talk about words that we use and words, giving words power. So to get serious with this topic, because I feel like it's very necessary to dive into the rhetoric and the dialogue that we use, or the dialect we use, I should say. And of course, y'all know, like, I like to come with facts on this channel. Of course, a lot of it is freelance, me just talking freely and whatnot, but at the same time, I do like to hit y'all with a little bit of information. So, as you can see here, I got the lappy tappy on deck, you know what I'm saying? Because, we gotta have some facts on this channel. We gotta be, we gotta be back with the facts, suited and booted, but never slack. You know how we go. You know how we do. So I'm gonna give y'all a definition of the tongue. And this is from addictedtotruth.com. It says, the tongue is a doorway of life for our body, soul, and spirit. Not only is it designed to feed our bodies, it also has the power to nourish our soul and spirit as well. So, diving into that definition, basically how it all ties into the way we speak. things that we say to each other, giving words power. Even if you look in into the 5 love languages, if you're into that, one of the love languages is words of affirmation, because it is a real thing. So here's what we're gonna do. For all of my believers out there, I'm gonna take y'all to a scripture. Here's Proverbs 18:21 that says, life and death resides in the power of the tongue. So the reason I bring that up is because I want y'all to get out of the habit of using certain words or phrases to basically express yourself. So let's say, for example, one of the phrases that I hate the most is break a leg. Go get him, break a leg. Don't tell me to break a leg when I go on stage. Like, that's not wishing me luck. That's not wishing me good luck and good fortune. That's actually cursing me. But it's been used in such a way down through the years, the decades and centuries, that we just take it as, oh, it's another idiom. It's another phrase that we use. It's like, no, that's actually giving power to the fact that, hey, you're nervous, you might mess up, but you know what? I want you to do good. Break a leg. But what you're actually doing subconsciously is actually wishing me misfortune. And those are the kind of things that we have to know about. That's why I don't say good morning anymore. Every video that I come on here and say and do, I say grand rising to all of my kings and queens, because I'm affirming that I want you to be better. I'm affirming that you are royalty. I'm affirming that you are greater than what you even know at this moment. And even if you have hit a sense of awakening, or even if you have woken up a little bit to the things that are going on out here, me saying grand rising instead of good morning is also words of affirmation. Because what does mourning mean? Mourning is sorrow. Mourning is sadness. Mourning is basically feeling regret. Like, when you mourn, you cry, you feel feelings that you've never felt before. You're in a deep lost state, and we're not doing that. Like, I don't want you to have a good mourning. I don't want you to have a good cry, a good regret, a good sadness. No, grand rising. When you wake up in the morning, when that sun rises, your day starts, and you start to go about your day. And when you go out there into the world, I want it to be a grand rising. I want you to go out into the world and feel as though you can conquer anything, you can accomplish anything, achieve anything. And so that's why I say grand rising. Goes a long way in you living your life in a certain manner. And just like how the Bible says the tongue holds the power between life and death, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. It's like, yeah, that's a real phrase, a real saying, and you better believe that it holds a lot of weight. Let's go here. LivePurposefullyNow.com says that encouraging affirmations are a powerful way to express love in a relationship. It is a method often neglected by many people. If your partner's primary or even secondary language is words of affirmation, you can be certain that any words of affirmation you give will have a powerful impact on your partner. So what do we mean by that? If we dive into love languages, if we go into the relationship aspect of it, is that, first off, I believe we put too much stock in each other as human beings. And what I mean by that is that if you wake up to your significant other, you're happy, you have all these different hopes and dreams because they're with you and they make you feel warm and fuzzy inside and happy and all that. But when they leave you, your world is crushed. You break down because you've spent so much time bonding with that person that once the bond breaks, you're devastated. You're null and void. You feel like as if all hope is lost because this person is now gone from your life. And I'm not saying not to love. I'm not saying not to hold stock in a person. What I'm saying is monitor how much you put your heart in the hands of another. And so when it comes to words of affirmation in a relationship, I could tell you something good and you're pleased. If I tell you something bad, you're sad, you're devastated, you're an emotional wreck. And those are the type of things where we have to monitor how we speak to each other, but we also have to monitor and filter what we intake, because some things we don't need to listen to, some things we don't need to pay attention to. So those are different things too, where I want you as a people, my brothers and sisters, I want y'all to fully know that everything that you say and the way you say it, even that in itself, when people say it's not what you say, but it's how you say it, even that within itself is so powerful, because it lets you know how words can be used and manipulated. And especially me being a wordsmith, being a rapper and whatnot, like I always look at it as I can spin one word, I can take one word and get 10 different meanings out of it, because I can use hyperboles and idioms and different things to make one word mean 10 different things. And so the way I look at it is that I feel as though when we speak to each other, we have to do so in a way that is constructive and not destructive, that uplifts and doesn't downshift. And so when you're dealing with a loved one, when you're dealing with a friend, when you're even dealing with a stranger, like just speak to each other in a manner that is sophisticated. Speak to each other in a manner in which there's decorum, there's reform, there's change within everyone. Like speak in a nice manner. Speak as if you got some damn sense. Like let's just keep it real. Some people talk and use their words like in a negative way just to spew hate. Yeah, man, just monitor the words you use, the words you say. I'll give y'all another one that really entertains me. The word mortgage. I hate that word. I hate that word with a passion, because everybody wants the house with the white picket fence and the dog and all that. No, that's the American dream. That is an American coma. That is a nightmare that you don't want. Now, let me tell you why. Now you can say whatever, like, oh, you live in an apartment, you live in yeah, and I'm not stressing either. Like, I'm not stressing about nothing either. You want to know what mortgage boils down to? Check this out. A mortgage is a debt instrument secured by the collateral of specified real estate property that the borrower is obliged to pay back with the predetermined set of payments. The key, like you may say, like, oh, that doesn't even sound like a bad thing. The key thing is a mortgage is a debt instrument. A debt instrument? Like, nah, we not rocking with that, because here's another one. And this is the one that's really going to get you. The word mortgage is derived from a law French term used in Britain in the Middle Ages, meaning death pledge, and refers to the pledge ending, dying. Like, are you kidding me? So the word mortgage is derived from a law French term used in Britain in the Middle Ages, meaning death pledge. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not even rocking like that, but At the same time, why are there 15-year mortgages, 30-year mortgages? If a house was purchased in the 80s and it was only $50,000, why are you still paying on that house in 2020? Exactly. So those are the different kind of things that you have to be mindful of, because what you don't want to do is get locked into something where you think it's normal, but really all of these different words are getting spewed out and thrown around, and you don't know what's right from left. You don't know what's up from down, because you're just going with what you know. And I want y'all to investigate, do your research, and realize that the words you use hold power. The words you use hold weight. And I don't want my people to get in a situation where they feel as though this is normal. Oh yeah, it's normal to go and get a car loan. Oh yeah, it's normal to go and get a mortgage. Like, what? To be in debt until you die? To be locked down? To be controlled? To be manipulated? To be heartbroken when you have to file for bankruptcy? To be no. Like, we have to change that. And I believe that changing our rhetoric is the beginning of changing our existence as a people. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, because we can look at all the higher things further up, like the things that we buy, the things that are used to manipulate us. Propaganda, that's another word. Like, let me use the computer. We're gonna go to propaganda now. Check this out. Dictionary.com. Propaganda: information, especially of a bias or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. The point of view is the point. Like, I want y'all to be smarter and wiser and realize when the manipulation is happening. Realize when the MK Ultra-ness is happening. Yeah, we're going to talk about MK Ultra later on this channel. We're going to dive into all that. I'm just trying to butter y'all up and get y'all through the door, with little videos here and there and whatnot, just friendly banter and talk and whatnot. Oh, but we really going to talk. We're not going to talk TALK. We going to talk TAWK. We going to talk hood terms. So, yeah, like, we really going to get into some things, but I'm just trying to get y'all in the door. So like, to cut this video short, because I don't want it to be too long, obviously. I say that in every video. I feel like it gets longer and longer, but they about the same. But I just want y'all to be mindful of the words that y'all say, the phrases y'all use, the rhetoric that is spewed out, because it's all important. Before we even get to the big level of politics, religion, institutions, all this other kind of stuff, we have to start at the ground level. And I believe the ground level is the speech that we use. So I'm gonna just end the video there. I'll let y'all marinate on this. I could keep talking, but I don't want the video to be longer. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I am Altitude, representing Build It Never Minds, the hip-hop workshop, renovating minds one rhyme at a time. And until next time, I'll see you guys when I see you guys for another episode of SoundCheck. Peace. One love.